I'm back again. Hey everybody, it's Christina Blacken. I am the founder of thenewquo.com, a platform and consultancy for organizations and people like you flipping the status quo through the power of a story. And today I want to talk about why your life story matters. And no, you don't have to have a crazy, wild, roller coaster ass life to have stories that are powerful and important and can have an impact. Now, most people think when they're going to share their life story, it's got to be like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and it does not have to be that way. There are 3 specific reasons why your life story truly matters. And the first is the pivotal moments in your life that have changed you and shaped you and are part of your life story can help you uncover your purpose. Now, in terms of an example, I grew up in Ogden, Utah. That is a whole other story for another day. But growing up there as a Black woman, I was at the intersectional onslaught of lots of different types of discrimination. Discrimination by gender, discrimination racially, discrimination religiously, discrimination politically. And so I was kind of on the outside looking in and got to observe how powerful story was for people to understand groups that weren't like themselves, to form strong opinions about groups that they had never interacted with. And it completely shaped my trajectory in terms of becoming a storyteller and using story as a powerful tool for change. So those pivotal moments in your life, whether they're difficult, whether they inspired you or shaped you or changed you, they can kind of uncover the pivotal places that have shaped your career and where you are going. The second reason why your life story is so important and it matters is because we need more stories that are out there that are different and diverse. We are thirsty for them, honey. There are not enough diverse stories out there. A study was done in 2016 on the landscape of media, and they discovered that only 19% of broadcast stories, 13% of cable stories, 7% of film stories, and only a tiny 2% of streaming stories have a diverse and balanced cast. That is atrocious. So your perspective, your life experience, the unique background that you have, we need to hear that because we need a bigger variety of stories because you become a possibility model for other individuals who may relate to your story or narrative. And on the flip side of that, we need more diverse stories because it helps with divergent thinking. Divergent thinking is a primary part of being creative, and when you see a whole bunch of disparate things and you pull them together in an unconventional way, make a connection, that improves creativity. So we need your story for that. The third and final reason is telling your story connects you to people in a deep, memorable, and engaging way. And if you want to make a movement, build a company, do anything that requires any kind of influence or any sort of persuasion, you need to be able to share in a way that people can connect with. Now, I'm not saying you got to let it all hang out and let all your dirty laundry out there and tell every sob story you've ever been through. The key is to pick stories that you've processed enough, that you see a redeemable, valuable lesson that people can learn, and that you also are comfortable sharing. If there are aspects of your life you don't want to share, you don't have to. But you're more likely to find a universal connection with people when you take, whether it's the adversities or the high and fun moments of your life, and share them with people authentically. And an interesting little science side note, when you share a story, 2 phenomenons happen. Neural coupling, which is a chemical phenomenon when a storyteller's brain is firing in the same ways as the listener. So when I'm telling you a story and I say, oh, word, we were on a mountaintop and I was on the edge and my toes was on the edge and I was really scared and my heart is racing, your brain is firing in the same areas as my brain when you're visualizing the story I'm telling you. So it's powerful for being able to transport people in a specific way. And also it releases this feel-good hormone called oxytocin. That's the cuddle hormone. When you're on your boo and you want to get a little cuddle up and you want a little hug, you want to bond with people, oxytocin is released. When someone tells a memorable, moving story, oxytocin is released too. It's the feel-good hormone. So there you have it. To recap, your story matters because it can help you to, 1, uncover your purpose, 2, provides a diversity of perspectives and experiences that we need to see to improve creativity and just make the world a more interesting place. And 3rd, it will connect you authentically to your audience, to the people you want to move, to the community you want to build. So if you made it to the end of this little video, you are a doll. And if you want more storytelling and purpose tips, or to hear me harping on other things, go to thenewquill.com, and I shall see you soon. It's the never-ending story. Hey. Oh. My skin is popping today. Look at that glow. Yes, ring light, yes. Yes, ring light, yes. Yes, ring light, yes. Yes, ring light, yes.